Doug Ford is getting nervous because he's freaking out about the fact that the Auditor General of Ontario is investigating the Greenbelt. And he's declaring that it's not even within her scope, even though her scope is to audit the entire province of Ontario, including the government and its transactions, saying that they have nothing to hide. If you have nothing to hide, then comply with the audits. Oh wait, they're not doing that. Because now two major Doug Ford donors and developers are going to court to avoid answering questions from the Auditor General in the Greenbelt probe. Like, they literally bought land in the Greenbelt that could be developed on. And then Doug Ford, who they were at his daughter's wedding and stag and doe and all of that, Doug Ford then changed the boundary so that their land was no longer in the Greenbelt, and now it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're saying, well, we knew nothing about this. We're just savvy businessmen who happen to be friends with the Premier. And we just happen to, own land in Ontario across the 413 highway that Doug Ford wants to develop. It's just a coincidence. No collusion, right? Meanwhile, one of Doug Ford's ministers is dodging questions about how he was taken on a trip to Las Vegas with a Greenbelt developer who paid all of his costs. And he won't even say whether or not he's talked to the Integrity Commissioner about it. And this minister in question also used to be Doug Ford's right-hand man. Okay, so we have Doug Ford's right-hand man being taken on trips by developers. We have developers buying land that was supposed to be useless and now is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. We have developers who went to Doug Ford's daughter's wedding, sat at his table, went to the stag and doe, gave cash gifts, who bought land along the 413 highway that is now being developed, even though the 413 highway in certain areas, the plan should have gone in one direction, it went in another direction to make sure that it went through land owned by the developer, so the developer land was worth more. We have all of this going on, and Doug Ford says, we're an open book, we have nothing to hide. So then comply with the audit, Doug, because it's getting really obvious that